There's one company that owns all of your data and knows virtually everything about you. The big question is, what are they doing with all of this data? It's a question that even reaches the highest levels of government.
If I walk over there and sit next to Mr. Johnson and carry my phone, does Google know that I was sitting here and then I moved over there?
Despite facing privacy concerns, it's Google's access to data that makes them such a powerhouse in the stock market today. Speaking of stock market, my portfolio is up 198% from last year. And it's all because of this one stock. Do you want to know which stock it was? Pause the video and scan the QR code right here. Or just click the link in the description below to join the RGM Worldwide Telegram group. It's where I share my exclusive insights on the stock market. It is also the perfect place for anyone with a revenue-growing mindset and loves cash prize giveaways.
Better search technology.
Yeah.
So we didn't even intend to build a search engine.
It all started in a garage where two classmates from Stanford University stumbled across a search technology. This search technology will redefine our world forever. And from that day, Google was born and had grown far beyond a simple search engine. In 2015, Google had made a bold business decision.
Google, as we know it, is no more. In a major corporate restructuring, Google has formed an umbrella company called Alphabet.
But why the name switch? And what does it mean for the company?
I think that Larry had a couple of ideas in mind. Probably first and foremost, he wanted to streamline the company, potentially make it much more entrepreneurial, and give people in the various small businesses an opportunity to be their own CEOs so that they could run the companies in a more entrepreneurial way.
In essence, Alphabet Inc. oversees roughly 400 companies, each functioning under its own distinct branch. Google serves as the primary branch, managing Alphabet's core operations, which includes Google Maps, hardware, Google AdSense, Google Cloud, infrastructure, Android, and last but not least, YouTube. The other companies operate independently with their own leadership but still fall under the Alphabet umbrella. So when you are buying Alphabet stock, you aren't just investing into a search engine, you are investing into 400 different companies in one, similar to an ETF. Take Nest Doorbells, for example. They operate under the Alphabet umbrella. According to EnterpriseAppsToday.com, Nest had earned over $3.2 billion in 2023 alone. And that's just one company. Imagine what the other 399 companies are making. And then there's YouTube, a powerhouse under the Google branch. As reported by TheVerge.com, in 2020, YouTube was a $15 billion a year company. Considering its continuous growth and popularity, YouTube's current contribution to Google's revenue is likely even more impressive. I can only imagine what YouTube is making Google today. Speaking of YouTube, be sure to give this video a thumbs up. While I can go on and on about how all 400 companies are contributing to Alphabet's success, let's just focus on the big picture. Today, Alphabet Inc. is valued nearly $1.8 trillion. They are the cheapest amongst the Magnificent Seven. The Magnificent Seven? Yeah, the Magnificent Seven. They're just the top 7 tech companies in the world, which includes Amazon, Apple, Meta, Microsoft, Nvidia, and Tesla. So why is Alphabet the cheapest? Do that mean that Alphabet is the weakest of the 7? Well, for starters, they are far from the weakest. And the reason their stock price is the lowest is because they just did a 20-to-1 stock split in 2023. But before the split, Alphabet was trading at $2,255.34. After the split, Alphabet's price went all the way down to $112.64. Now, do you think they're the weakest of the 7? I don't think so. But moving on, I even took a look at their balance sheet, and I must say, their numbers are pretty impressive. In the first 9 months of 2023 alone, Alphabet reported a net income of $53.1 billion. Their total assets in 2022 was $365.3 billion. As of September the 30th, 2023, their total assets had increased by $31.4 billion within the span of 9 months. Alphabet has about $30.7 billion in cash reserves. By cash reserves, I meant cash on hand. Having lots of cash on hand ensures financial stability. It also provides the flexibility the company needs to navigate through tough times ahead. As of September 2023, Alphabet's long-term debt stands at approximately $13.8 billion. But don't panic, because this level of debt is manageable for a company of Alphabet's size, and it indicates a strategic approach to leveraging financial resources for research and development. development. Speaking of research and development, Alphabet has been in the lab cooking up the next great AI chatbot to overtake the AI crown. Bard couldn't really stand a chance against ChatGPT, so Alphabet is swinging back with Gemini. According to a full performance comparison by TextQuartex.com, Gemini stands out with advanced capabilities, outperforming ChatGPT in areas like text, image, video, and audio processing. This edge in multi-model AI could be a game changer. This will most definitely put Alphabet in the lead of the AI race, especially if ChatGPT isn't around to put up a fair fight. What? You haven't heard? The Wall Street Journal reported that the New York Times is suing Microsoft and OpenAI for alleged copyright infringement. If the New York Times wins this case, it could be the end of ChatGPT. Here's why Alphabet's strategic position comes into play. They have leverage in the digital world, particularly with data and ownership. Their crucial role with online visibility and advertising might deter similar lawsuits. Companies like New York Times rely on Alphabet, aka Google, for search engine visibility and advertising, making a legal battle less likely. This unique position gives Gemini an edge. It seems being the king of data does have its perks. Alphabet's future shines bright with innovation. They're not just about search engines and ads anymore. Alphabet is driving into new territories. I mean that literally. Let's not forget to mention the self-driving cars, the breakthroughs discovered in health technology, smart cities, and even quantum computing. If you would like for me to do a second video on Alphabet, be sure to put it in the comment. It's clear Alphabet isn't just keeping pace with the future. They are actively creating it. And if you would like to create yourself some wealth, I would add ticker symbol GOOGL to your watch list.